did you learn last week? I mean, against a Big Ten team, and their offensive line didn't exactly push you guys around.
My experience playing prior to being here is that you can play with anybody if you play with good technique and you play disciplined football. So I can say I learned that this team has the heart and we have the passion to go against anybody. So that's it.
How misleading in your mind as a defensive unit was the final score?
I think it was kind of misleading because we held our own as a defensive line, as a defensive front. Period. I know some of the special teams got carried away and all that stuff, but I'm not gonna harp on that. We still could have made more plays and still done more as a defense to let the score be a little bit, let it be less of a margin in the end of the game. So.
And why is the home opener always special?
Because they get to see what we're about, in front of the home crowd. That's when it's most important, I believe. It's very important when on the road, but it's definitely important to have the support of your fans. So.
Can you guys sense maybe a buzz around here?
I think so. I think after they saw that game and saw that we're trying to compete, we're not going to just lay down and roll over for anyone. I think I feel a buzz. I feel it. We getting compliments and stuff, so that's good.
You mentioned the fans will be able to see what this team is about firsthand.
Yes.
What is this team about? What stands out to you about this
team's
team?
about working hard, studying film, just doing all the things that it takes to win. From what I've seen, everyone seems like they're focused, and we're just trying to do what it takes to win.
What was the coach's message to you guys after the game, and even as you come in this week to start getting back at it?
His message is that we have to be more disciplined. He said it's obvious that they didn't push us around and that we could play with anyone. But we have to be a lot more disciplined. I agree. We definitely have to be more of a disciplined team.
Can you talk about your transition here, coming from Bowling Green, and what it's been like, and how long to go?
I've had a pretty good transition from here to Bowling Green. Fortunately, Bowling Green wasn't the place for me, but it seems like this is a pretty good situation for me right now. So I think it's pretty good transition so far.
Have you seen much about Butler's offense at all?
Yeah, they run like read zone. And I heard they're going to run like a lot of screens. We only watched film yesterday, but I plan to get in more film and be a lot more prepared than I am now.
Andrew, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. No one expected you guys to win last week. No one expects Butler to win this week. So how do you kind of get the measuring stick there?
You got to keep the same mentality. It's got to be the same amount of fight that we had against Penn State. I wouldn't doubt the Butler will roll over Penn State either. So we have to come with the same mentality and come out actually harder. Because we just got to keep getting better.
Had a chance to look at the film. Where are some of the areas you think the defense can be better?
I think we can always be more physical. I think we could hustle more to the ball. But for the most part, I think everybody play hard. But I definitely think it's always room for improvement, especially in those areas.
Do you talk about it, or is it a focus that you want to come out here this week at home and get a win for your new head coach in town here in front of the fans?
Most definitely want to win for our coach, our fans, for everyone, for our family. That's what this is about. We come here to win, so that's what we want.